"I would like to die," said Gul, 17, whose brother struck 15 times with an axe in 2012 while trying to commit an honor murder. Gul Mina has been permanently crippled both physically and mentally. Her family disowned her after the girl was forcibly married off and ran away with her true lover. Gul was just 12 years old when, instead of sending her to school in Pakistan, she was given to a 60-year-old man as his third wife. The husband beat his young wife every day. She begged him to stop, but apparently this only further provoked the tyrant. He turned a blind eye to Gul's suffering as she hid her eyes behind her tears. "When I reached out to my family," Mina said, "they could have hurt me too." She was told that she now belonged to her husband's family and that this was now my life. In November 2014, Gul packed a suitcase and ran away from her tyrant husband with a young Afghan man. The girl recalls, "I tried to poison myself several times, but without success. I hated my life and had to run away. When I said I was running away, I knew the danger had not passed. I knew my husband and family were looking for me, but I didn't expect that to continue. I hoped for a brighter future." Mina endured marital rape for 5 whole years. She fled from Jalalabad to Afghanistan, where her ex-husband turned up for her brother. Her in-laws on her husband's side appeared before Gul's parents and declared, "Either we kill her to wash away the shame, or we kill your sons." As a true mother who wanted to protect her offspring, she allowed her children to kill her shameless daughter. Then his brother cornered Gulu. He came at night when the lovers were asleep and entered the house. He comes home at night when the lover is asleep and enters the house. A quarrel breaks out between them, and the brother hits Gul's lover with an axe, then stabs his sister 15 times with the same tool. The family honor man returned home, convinced that he had massacred his sister. He left her lying in a pool of blood on the bed with parts of her brain dangling from her fractured skull. Amazingly, while holding the unraveling parts of her face, by some miracle Gul was able to call for help from neighbors. The surgeons at Nangarhar Regional Medical Center managed to save Mina's life despite the great loss of blood. Her family disowned her, and the Pakistani authorities did not try to provide any help to Gul after they found out under what circumstances she sustained her injuries. Compassionate doctors at the medical center paid for Mina's 2-month treatment out of their own pockets, and the American and Afghan charity Women for Afghan Women found a place for the girl in a shelter in Kabul. Mania Naderi, executive director of Women for Afghan Women, said Gul was unable to feed herself and had to wear a nappy. Naderi added that she was concerned about the Afghan women currently staying in 14 shelters in Afghanistan. In fact, these shelters will be left without international aid next year. Mina stated, "Since I was brought to the shelter, I have tried to commit suicide many times, but I have been stopped. Every time I look in the mirror, I cover part of my face with the palm of my hand. Other people tell me to stop, but I am very ashamed." The staff hid the mirror from the girl and tried to support her in every way possible. At first, Mina had no recollection of what had happened to her, but later she lost her peaceful sleep and would periodically wake up in a cold sweat. At the orphanage, she met a girl called Sahar. She too had tried to escape the infernal marriage against her will. The girls became friends and encouraged each other. Sahar said that her own brother had sold her to a stranger when she was not yet 13. They tried to force the girl into prostitution by torturing her. They drugged her, pulled out her fingernails, and raped her. "My brother sold me into this family like a sheep," says Sahar. "I was a child and didn't understand what my husband was and what he was for." After 2 years of enchanted hell, the girl survived. Doctors were shocked to learn that Sahar hadn't even had her period yet. She was left with bruises, beatings, fractures, lacerations, and injuries. The perpetrators, Gul and Sahar, have not been punished. Either the perpetrators have indeed escaped and cannot be found, as the police say, or the state does not want them. Whatever the case, the women keep fighting for their rights and make little progress every year. I should add that in most parts of Pakistan, women are not even allowed to go out without the permission of their husbands or family members. Around 1,000 women are victims of honor killings every year in this country. About 90% of women in Pakistan are subjected to domestic violence. Pakistan is the third most dangerous country for women after Afghanistan and Congo.